Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back at the gear table and we have got a surprise box from Wuben. They sent me a box after the last video. If you haven't checked that out, check it out here, where we took two of the Wuben flashlights and actually used them to light a short film that we're producing. We got a lot of interest in these PL01 flashlights and the G5 flashlight from the last video. People were asking about them, how they work, pricing, all that stuff, and there was a huge uptick in interest in these. So Wuben did it again. They went out, they sent me this really cool kind of hat, and they sent me a new flashlight they've been working on for me to tell you guys about. Let's open this up and see what's inside. So this is the Wuben X4. This flashlight has two main light modes. It has a main light and then a side light. The main light goes up to 1500 lumens. This light can run up to 3 hours on the ultra bright mode, and on the low mode can run up to 285 hours. You could turn this thing on for an entire camp at a weekend camp trip and not turn it off and come back on the last day and it would still be running. It's incredible. On the ultra high mode, this beam goes 205 meters. That is ridiculously far. So with the battery installed, this flashlight weighs 141 grams or just under 5 ounces. Not that heavy compared to like older lights and stuff with big D batteries or anything like that. Just to read off the back here real quick for you because my memory is terrible today. This comes with a white light and RGB lights. We saw that on the G5, right, where you can scroll between the different colors. This has beacons. This has a red and blue flashing light. This has a red and green flashing light and a red and yellow flashing light. So it is about 1.5 inches tall. It is 1 inch and just over 1 inch wide, and it is 3.7 inches long, so about 3 3/4 inches long. This flashlight is also IP68 waterproof and is drop resistant up to 1 meter. So if you are hiking and it's in your pocket or something and falls out on the ground, it won't damage the light. You can turn it on and it'll still keep running. With previous boxes, just like everything that comes from Wuben, the packaging is amazing. This box is this like dual split box that opens up like this, kind of like clamshells open partially. I really appreciate a company that takes the time to really think about their packaging and how stuff is delivered to you. It just doesn't come in like a plastic bag, you know, that gets bounced around in a box. They really put some thought into the packaging. They give you the instruction manual here. You can go through it, learn how to work all the different features and functions. I tend not to. I just try to figure it out on my own. Shouldn't be that difficult. They give you the light in the bag, and then underneath this this piece that holds the light, they give you a lanyard that says Wuben, fancy, and they give you a USB-C charging cable, or USB to USB-C charging cable. Wow, this thing is really cool. Taking a look, this is a solid aluminum body. The thing, it's not heavy, but it doesn't feel cheap by any means. This feels like a real premium quality light. I really like the white and black. This is giving me like Star Wars vibes. Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. This is kind of cool. I might even do a custom paint job on this later and make it look Star Warsy. That looks really cool. Check that out. Ooh, there's some kind of switch here. Hear that? There's a switch on the back. I don't know, maybe for Morse code or something, a flash with light. There is a lock switch back here. On the back here, there's a lock to unlock and lock your battery. So you flip this little switch up, just push on the end here, and it pops open your battery. That's really cool. So there's that insulation sheet that it was talking about. And then inside, they give you this monster rechargeable battery. So let's talk about the pocket clip. It does have a pretty stout pocket clip on it where you can clip it down and the light would be upwards. So if it does for some reason, you'd forget to put the lock mode on and it turns on, it's going to be shining up so you'll notice it, right? And it's not going to bury the light in your pocket where it gets scratched up by your keys or change or whatever you've got in there. It is also faced rear back so that you can clip this on a hat. and now you've got a headlamp. So I really appreciate that Wuben puts the extra thought into these clips so that you can use them for headlamps, you can use them for flashlights, you can use them on pack lights. Really, really cool. We'll see. This, I'm assuming, is the side light that they were talking about. And then it does have this mode switch on the top here. So you can see right there, that is the mode switch that we saw on the G5, similar to on the G5, although a little more stout. Let's go to the first switch and see the side light. So if we turn this on, usually we get a blinking light and then click it again. Same with the other ones, and that gives you that red light there. I don't know if that's easy to see on camera or not, but we have a very nice red light. It might not come through too well. When we switch over to a yellow, then we've got a green. So this wheel here goes on both sides. I'm rotating this wheel in the back to scroll through the different colors. We've got a light blue, we've got blue, we've got into pinks now, back to reds. So you can turn this and really dial in whatever color you want. I like the green, obviously. That's what I used before on in the filming of the short film. So then we hold the button again, and that's where we get this bright side light. So you can set this thing down and you'll have a nice reading light. You can put it up in your tent, up in the top where the your gear tent is up above, and have a nice reading light to read or light up your tent or something like that. On the back here, magnet. So you can take it and stick it on your car, and now you've got this big floodlight that can light up if you're working out under your hood or something and you need to light up stuff. So now we're getting, if I'm holding it, we're getting this strobing effect. That's kind of cool. So what happens? Oh, this must be how I get through. So here we've got blue. If I hold it, now we're doing that, toggling through whatever color you want, so you can have blue and red. So I've flipped the switch up to the front light now. Click the top button when you're on that, and now you've got your flood lamp. Now, I don't know. Oh yeah, nice. Whew. Just blinded myself there for a second. So the wheel that controls your color, your RGB color light, once the main light is on, if you turn that, there is our mega bright light, and we can dial that down to a low light as well. If you take this light, the power light, and you click it twice, boom, boom, takes you all the way up to the high mode. Click it twice again, takes you back down to your low mode. So the moonbeam is the lowest setting. That is where you're going to get your really soft light that's going to give you that 285 hours of light. It is just bright enough. I think it would be just bright enough to light a trail as you're walking at night without ruining your night vision. Oh, it's a quick toggle. Cool. I found a cool feature. So with the moonlight, if you use this back switch, it gives you the ability to turn the light on and off from the back switch. If you switch it over to the front light, right, you can use this. As you press down, the light comes on, and as you let go, the light goes off. So it's more of a tactical light, bright light. This would be a kind of your tactical fighting light, or if you're trying to send, Morse code or something, and you want to send quick flashes. I'm not going to do that a lot because I don't want to give somebody into a seizure. If you like this X4 flashlight from Wuben, I will put links in the description down below, as well as the first pinned comment, so you can pick one of these up for yourself today. Rechargeable tether flashlight, really cool. I'm really digging these. I also appreciate the hat. Thank you very much, Wuben, for sponsoring this video and sending me this light. Like I said, they didn't exchange any money for anything, so my review is an honest review. It is my personal thoughts. They don't have any control over what I say over the light or not. They just sent it and said, hey, give us your honest opinion of this. I really like this. Subscribe down below if you like this type of content, you want to see more like it, or any of my other content. I've got a bunch of different stuff. We do all kinds of stuff on this channel, so check it out down below. Give me a thumbs up on this video, comments, tell me what your favorite flashlight is. Do you think this thing is cool? Do you think I should do a custom Star Wars paint job on this? Because I kind of want to now. It's like the Stormtrooper flashlight, right? It's just cool. I don't know. I dig the white.